Well, I'm still not 100% sure as to why Miss Medrano collapsed on the ship.
Did her blood sugar spike before or after her fall?
That's the million-dollar question. So this must be some VIP for you to drag me all the way up here.
It is.
So, who's the patient?
You are.
All right, so it says here you went to Whitman College.
Yep.
All the way up in Walla Walla, Washington, huh? Do you like it?
Loved it.
Why there?
Well, I guess it's because I thought that they would prepare me for a career in life-saving medicine. One which I would love to get back to right now, unless you're gonna tell me what this is all about.
Okay. Somebody reported that you have a problem with Adderall.
Sharpe,
I'm not at liberty to discuss that with you.
please.
So, do you?
Do I what?
Do you have a problem with Adderall?
No.
Okay. Do you have any idea why someone would suggest that you do?
Look, I spoke to Sharpe about a personal matter, a minor personal matter, and she has blown it way out of proportion.
Right, well, can you tell me about the personal matter?
No.
Why not?
Because it's personal. And because, quite frankly, this whole ambush is unbelievably insulting, and I'm done pretending like it isn't.
I wouldn't do that. I have been empowered by the hospital to determine if you have been operating as an impaired physician. If you have a problem with Adderall, I will tell Max and he'll report it to the medical board.
So what? If I leave, I'm suspended?
No. If you leave, you're fired.
You get what's ironic about this.
No. Help me out.
I have a prescription for Adderall. I mean, the risk would be in me not taking my medication. You know, I'd be like mid-appendectomy, getting distracted by how the appendix looks like a giant shrimp.
So you find it ironic that you've been placed in jeopardy by a tool that helps you succeed?
No. No, I find it ironic that I'm being persecuted by a psychiatrist for taking a medication prescribed by a psychiatrist. That was harsh. I know you're not persecuting me.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's just... I've got ADHD. I have taken Adderall as prescribed since I was 12. It's a non-issue.
Yeah. You've never taken more than your prescribed dose?
I'm sure I've doubled up by accident, okay? Double shifts, days they can just run in together.
But you've never taken it just to, just to get through the day?
No. Hard no.
You sure about that?
You can't run an ED propped up on pills, okay? It's unethical and I wouldn't do it.
So your drug use has never led to the harm of a patient?
Oh, you know what? I've killed thousands. I get high and I start stabbing people with my scalpel.
This isn't personal, Bloom. I'm not trying to insult you.
You're asking me if I've ever risked a patient's life because I'm stoned.
Yeah, and you haven't answered the question.
Because if I had, we wouldn't be here right now. I would have turned in my license, okay? No, I have never harmed a patient because of Adderall.
Do you remember Ladavius Powell? Ladavius Powell, that ring a bell? It's a patient of yours that came in, allergic to cephilicam. You prescribed it anyway. If your nurse hadn't caught the mistake...
No. That's not the whole story, so...
No? Earlier you assumed that it was one single doctor that voiced concern. That's not the case. Multiple people have complained that you're having problems. You're making mistakes on your patient reports. Your reaction time has slipped. Your behavior has been erratic. And this mistake you made with Ladavius Powell could have very easily cost him his life. And now you've sat there and looked me in the eyes, and you've lied to me about it. What part of the story am I missing? What have I got wrong? You said, in your own words, if your drug use ever led to the harm of a patient, you would turn in your license. So what are you waiting for?
Ask me again.
What are you running from?
I told my mom that I was going to NYU, that I'd be here in town, close by. Dad had died the year before and things had gotten... I didn't even tell her that I applied to Whitman. I didn't tell Vanessa, my sister. And I knew. I knew that they wouldn't be okay without me. I mean, I protected Vanessa. She thought I was a rock star. But she was 12. I mean, I couldn't take her with me. I wanted to. But I knew if I didn't go, then I was never gonna get out. One night, I tucked her up in bed. Then I left. I left my little sister. She's in rehab now, again, 4th time.
That is not on you.
I could have saved her, you know? I mean, I could have saved my mom.
You're a kid. That is not your job.
Then whose was it? I mean, I was all they had, and then I just left.
Listen to me. There are people all over the world with families just like yours. All over the world. And many of them, most of them, they never get out. You saved the only person that you could save. You did not fail. What you did was an act of incredible strength.
I don't feel strong.
You only need to be strong enough to do one more thing.
They need help.
Okay. We can do that. Okay?
Were you really clearing me to go back to work?
And let a drug addict loose in the ED? God, no. You kidding me?